at Rock Creek Pharmacy. My name is Paola and this is Tide. And today we are going to be talking about the part two of the importance of exercise. So, the topics for today are the risk related to sedentary life, exercise guidelines for various ages, exercise intensity examples, exercise guide for chronic conditions, exercise for older adults, and barriers to exercise.
So, more time spent in sedentary behavior increases the risk for mortality, cardiovascular disease, mortality from cardiovascular disease, and type 2 diabetes. And sedentary behavior is essentially low energy expenditure. Examples include leisure time, sitting, watching TV, reclining, and lying down. So, for the exercise guidelines for adults, you want to hit 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each week, but increased health benefits occur when you approach 300 minutes per week. Children ages 6 through 17 should perform 1 hour of moderate to vigorous activity per day. This should include aerobic exercise, bone strengthening, or muscle strengthening. For older adults, you should hit 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week or 75 to 100 minutes of vigorous intensity activity. So, what is moderate intensity exercise? That will be walking briskly, which is 2.5 miles per hour or faster, recreational swimming, bicycling slower than 10 miles per hour, playing doubles, tennis, active forms of yoga, ballroom or line dancing, general yard work and home repair, exercise classes like water aerobics, pushing a lawnmower, carrying heavy shopping bags, wheeling a wheelchair, heavy gardening such as digging or shoveling, and lifting and carrying children. Your vigorous intensity exercises include jogging or running, swimming laps, playing singles tennis, vigorous dancing, bicycling faster than 10 miles per hour, jumping rope, heavy yard work, digging or shoveling with heart rate increases, hiking uphill or with a heavy backpack, high intensity interval training, and exercise classes um, like step aerobics or kickboxing.
So now I'm going to be talking about the exercise guide for chronic conditions, starting with diabetes. People with diabetes can do aerobic like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling 30 to 60 minutes 5 days per week. They can also do resistant training like body weight and resistant bands for 2 to 3 times per week, and flexibility and balance like yoga 2 to 3 times per week. People with diabetes should monitor blood glucose before and after making exercise and carry fast acting carbs. Then we have people with high blood pressure. They can do aerobic like walking, cycling, swimming, and dancing 30 minutes per day, most days of the week. They can also do resistant training like light to moderate weights. It will be 2 to 3 times per week. And these people should avoid heavy lifting and breath holding, and also should monitor blood pressure response to the activity. So, continuing with people with high cholesterol or triglycerides, they can do aerobic like moderate to vigorous jogging, cycling, or swimming 30 minutes per day, most days of the week. And they can also do resistant training more than 2 days per week. Some precautions for these people is that they should combine with dietary changes for best results. Then we have people with osteoporosis. These people can do aerobic like walking, hiking, or dancing most days of the week. They can also do resistant training. It will be strength training using light weights. It will be 2 to 3 times per week, and they can also do balance and posture training like yoga 2 to 3 times per week. They should avoid high impact or twisting bending exercise if fracture risk is high. So now we have people with COPD. These people can do aerobic like walking, stationary cycling, low impact cardio for 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days per week. They can do strength training which includes light resistant training 2 to 3 times per week and breathing exercise like pursed lip breathing and diaphragmatic breathing. These people should use the prescribed inhalers before exercise, avoid high pollution or cold, dry environments, and rest as needed. And they should stop if shortness of breath or dizziness occurs. And lastly, we have people with asthma. These people can do aerobic like swimming, which is the ideal exercise. They can also do walking, cycling, or dancing for 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days per week. They can also do strength training, which include moderate resistant training 2 to 3 days per week. And they can also do breathing control exercise like yoga or controlled breathing. People with asthma should warm up and cool down because this is crucial for them. They should use the prescribed bronchodilators before exercise and they should avoid cold air allergens and pollutants.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about exercises for older adults. So basically, you just want to do low impact exercises. This can include chair yoga, cycling, just short, flat rides, Pilates, strength training with resistance bands, dumbbells, exercise balls. You can do swimming and water aerobics, walking, stationary bikes, and the elliptical. Some exercises to avoid are exercises that put stress on the joints. Bench press, long distance running, rock climbing, abdominal crunches, leg press, heavy weights, and sprinting. So, some common barriers to exercise include exercise becoming boring. So, how do you solve this? You can switch up your exercise routine. You can play music, you can listen to a podcast. If you're experiencing lack of motivation, you can set attainable goals, find an exercise partner, or join an exercise class. If you have physical limitations, you can implement low impact exercises and start slow. If the cost of gym equipment is a barrier, you can utilize free resources such as public parks, online workouts, and common household items such as grocery bags. If you're experiencing time constraints, you can perform short 10 to 15-minute workouts or implement exercise daily into your schedule, such as parking further away or taking the stairs. All right, and that's all that we have for you. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.